Hi, Jake, your resident content cowboy here. Yeehaw. Now,
That was so weird. This room smells like way cleaner than it usually does for some reason. Hello everyone, my name is Poncho. I'm a content creator on YouTube and a master tier Snorlax one trick in Pokemon Unite. I'm doing a tier list. It's Wacky Wednesday, so I'm just gonna post a video of something and everyone's doing these tier lists, and I think there's a really important thing that a lot of you guys overlook when you're playing Pokemon Unite. It's called pinging your allies. We're gonna do a tier list for every single ping that is possible for you to mess up. There's going to be a couple of these pings that are always on your ping wheel. I'm gonna start with those, and then we're gonna slowly work towards the ones that you can pick on your menu in the settings options in the game that you can select for the wheel underneath. Now, I will say that there are a bunch of pings that it appears only people that are playing on mobile can do. For example, they'll tap their phone in a certain area and it'll go, check it out. Or they'll tap your little face on their minimap and it'll say, Snorlax needs backup. Right off the bat, anybody who uses those pings at all in any capacity should be permanently banned for life. Another thing that needs to be made clear before I start this is that this is for solo queue players only who are trying to get to master tier. That is the target audience. If you're in a 5-stack, you're gonna go to the comments and argue why your pings are great. Well, that's because all those guys know you, okay? This is for poor, innocent solo queue lambs headed to the slaughter who need to try to communicate with their monkey teammates as effectively as possible. So let's get down to it. Let's start with the ones that everyone has and discuss them, and then we're gonna move right on. So first thing that's up is keep the pressure on. Now, this is misused a lot. People think this means keep going forward and pressing buttons. It doesn't. So I'm gonna actually put this in the B tier, right? Keep the pressure on's going in B tier because if you use it correctly, it's just a like button on Facebook. You just, whenever your teammate does something that you like, whether it be going to the place you want or attacking the person you need them to, you can go, hey man, keep the pressure on. That was really good. And then they'll go, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Keep everyone's high hopes up and let everyone know that the situation is not bad. So we discussed this. This is B tier. Just use it like a thumbs up on Facebook, okay? Here's a good one. Retreat is F tier all day. This is the worst ping that you can use. Nobody knows why you're pinging it. Whenever you hear that retreat sound, the only thing you think as a solo queue player is, uh-oh, my jungler is gonna AFK. It's because everyone abuses it and uses it wrong. It's completely useless. F tier. Never ever use that ping. Never. Not once ever. Never ever use. Moving right along, gather here. This one, so situationally, this one can be D tier. If you are in a bush and you're hiding and is clearly a plan and you ping gather here to your teammates, that can be a really effective tool because sometimes they'll all be like, yeah, let's do the gimmick, and they'll all gather in a little spot and you'll do something cool. The problem with this is, so you see how at your home base, right, there's a line heading up to Rotom and a line heading up to Dreadnought. If you are anywhere, cool thing, here's a cool effect. So what if I did like this? I draw and then I save. So if you are anywhere between these 2 points and you ping gather here, they're gonna think you mean Dreadnought. And if you ping gather here between any of these 2 points, they're gonna think you mean, he means go to Rotom. It is completely pointless to try to ping gather here if you're anywhere between these 2 locations. So that's why I'm gonna put that in the D- tier, because if you're in a really obvious spot where they know exactly what you're talking about, it works, but all their brain is gonna think is, he means Rotom, because it's solo queue and everyone's stupid, right? Now we're getting into the thick of it. These are the uglier pings, right? Let's wait for our allies, F tier. Absolutely F tier. Why? Your allies are the ones you hate, right? Everyone who ever talked on a Reddit post about Pokemon Unite knows their teammates are dumb. But for some reason, people think it's okay to like wait for them for some reason. Don't wait for them. They're not coming to save you. Nobody's coming to save you. This is solo queue. You're locked in Alcatraz. You need to be smart. Let's go to the next one. Thanks! If there was an F-, I would put it here. The perfect test to make this game a perfect game would be next season, just do a quick check, see who has the ping thanks attached to their quick wheel, permaban. Nobody uses this to cheer up their teammates because keep the pressure on already does that, right? You don't need to tell them thanks specifically. If you're one of those people, you're really nice, I like that you do that, but you're not helping. Everyone just thinks you're being sarcastic and mean, even if you have the best intentions at heart. Because it is, as we said before, your teammates are doggos, right? Never use this. Never use this crap. What a waste of a wheel ping. I'm almost mad right now just sitting motionless here in my chair. Let's attack wild Pokemon. What? Dude, let me get my notepad. Okay, slow down, slow down. You said what? Attack who? Attack wild. Shut up! Shut up. What are you talking about? If I'm not attacking wild Pokemon, do you think anything a stranger on the internet could say will teach me that I need to do that? E tier. I'm going to put it a little higher than these because there's situations like Zapdos, right? Where you're like, please hit the Zapdos. You can ping that and sometimes people will be like, oh, okay, I guess. But it doesn't ever work. Let's split up for now. This is a glorified retreat button, okay? This means nothing. So I'm gonna put this up here because this actually works for like in the very last play of the game when you're trying to get those last goals off. If you say let's split up for now, they might go to the top goal instead, and then you have a chance to get a score like a big 100 off. So I'm gonna put that a little higher than retreat, but basically it's just retreat, but more specific and bad, which is always worse than Soloqueue. You can do it. I actually like this one. Dude, I like this one. I'm gonna put that on my wheel now. That's really good. You can't think that is sarcastic. That's why I like that, right? If anyone pings, you can do it, and they're standing by a buff and it's low HP, they're gonna think, oh, I guess I can come over and take it, right? That's important. Sometimes you need people to take the buff. I know all the noobs watching this are like, what? You take my buff? And they already logged out. But dude, I don't want you on my team anyway, so get the heck out. Anyway, let's move right along. Okay, now's our chance to score. C tier. C tier. This has a lot of really good application, but again, it's going to run into the same problem where your teammates are solo queue donkeys, right? They are doing the thing they think is right. At least they have muscle memory for how to do it. If a smarter person tells them to do something else, there's like a feedback echo happening in their brain. They aren't going to be able to pull it off at all. It's kind of stupid to try to help your teammates. So let's go ahead and see if there's another good one here. Anything. Let's protect our allies. F tier. This is F minus. This is the most embarrassing thing I can ever think of anyone pinging. Why? Your allies are bad. Look on any post on Reddit ever in history. You're going to find 1,000 people explaining that they lose because their teammates are bad, right? Your teammates are your allies, doofus. Don't say protect them. Use them as cannon fodder while you do cool stuff. You're a solo queue player. You need to be smart and powerful all on your own without anyone helping you. We're outnumbered. Avoid fighting. Dude, what is a number? What does the word avoid mean? What do any of these words mean? I'm a solo queue player. I'm a literal monkey. F tier. Don't ever tell me those big words again or I'll rage quit. Oh, this is fucking fun, dude. I see why Spraggle does this, man. This is way easier than effing streaming. Are you joking me? I love this. I'm gonna make tier lists every Wednesday, boys. Please. Please, let me level up first. D minus. I'm gonna give this a D minus. And the reason that I give this not an F is because there's actually smart people that will understand what you're saying. But if you're using this in any capacity, like more than 2 times in a game, what are you even talking about? These are contested wild Pokemon for the most part. If I just stand there like, oh, I need my Ninetales to level up first, and the enemy gets it, neither of us are going to level up, you monkey. Sit down. I'm going to get every contested Pokemon I can as a rule in life forever. So telling me not to get last hits on wild Pokemon is never going to be an effective strategy to communicate with solo queue teammates ever. Let's hide. No, let's hide. I kind of like that. That's B. This is B tier. Let's hide is B tier. No, I'm a solo queue player, right? D tier, D tier. What does the word hide mean? I don't even know how vision works. What are you talking about hide? I don't know that if I go into a bush, they can break vision for the enemy, right? I don't know that if I stand a little further away from the goal, they can't see me. And if I stand a little too close, they can see me, right? I don't know anything. I'm a solo queue ape. So I'm going to put this in D minus tier unless you're in a very specific situation. Help me. Help me. Permaban status right down here. I'm going to put this on F status. Let's just go ahead and put that in F. There's no reason to ever use this unless, okay. This is the best ping. I use this all the time, but I don't use it how you guys use it. The way that I see people use this is they get killed by the enemy jungler and then they go, help me, while they're dead. Or they have their teammate not follow up according to their grand design in their brain and they go, help me, after they're dead. You don't use this. If you use this when you are not on the map, you are a F tier monkey for the rest of your life. But here's what I do with this. This is why this can be S tier. Check it out. What you do with this ping is you get into a situation where you're pretty sure you can get a double kill or even a triple kill. And then you ping help me. And then you run in and you try to get the double kill or the triple kill. Because what that does is your teammates aren't going to come, right? They're solo queue players. They see you kill one guy. You ping help me again, keep killing the next guy. They go, hey, he's probably dead now for sure. You kill the second guy. You ping help me again. You get into a fight with the third guy. At this point, they're probably ready to start moving their camera and see what's happening. Because when you pinged help me, they immediately turn their brain off. No one gives a crap about you, okay? But if they see you get a triple kill and then you ping help me, they will have like the Pavlovian dog effect where they're going to start salivating whenever they hear the help me ping from you, because that ping means good things. You're training your doggo teammates. So if you're me or a smart guy, you could use this to a good effect, but right now I'm going to park it in C tier, just to be fair to the rest. Okay, so let's go ahead and see if there's any more good ones. Let me take the lead. What? You're permanently banned for life, dog. Get off my screen. I don't know what you're talking about. Take the lead in Soloqueue. In Soloqueue, everyone is always taking the lead no matter what. Even the dead guy is giving you advice. There's no reason to ping this. It's Soloqueue. There's no one sitting around like, all right, now I just wait for the orders. I'm just waiting for my team to give me orders so I can start doing things. Shut up. Headed to the anything. Anything headed to the. Probably D tier. And this is going to piss off a lot of jungle mains, right? Because their whole wheel is headed to this, headed to that, headed to this. And if you are in a competitive setting with people in your voice comm on Discord, yeah, that's fine. But again, why would you have those pings if you know you can just tell the person in your voice comm, right? And if you don't have them in voice comm and you ping headed to this path, one of two things is going to happen. A, they don't give a crap. Or B, they're going to immediately go in on a full-fledged fight. And they're going to be dead before you get there. And then they're going to be pinging, help me, from the grave like an idiot. People that are good already know where you're heading. People that are good can look at the minimap and tell where people are probably going to go and make a plan based off of it. They don't need your help. Knock out the opposing teams. Hold on. F tier. Let's see. Let's fight together. So this is kind of in the same boat as the help me ping, right? Let's fight together. Like, first of all, we're playing a MOBA. It is a fighting game where we work as a team to kill the enemy. So having that on your ping wheel is really stupid and redundant. But if you can train your teammates that you only use that in a very specific scenario, then that could be really good. But again, if you're training your teammates consistently, you should just be 5-stacking. You shouldn't be in a solo queue scenario like us. So that's why that kind of falls to the C tier. Defend our goal zone. It's pretty good advice a lot of the time, but usually when the moment that becomes good advice, it's really obvious, right? So you killed Zapdos and you scored a bunch, and then you're like, you died on accident. So you're like, oh, someone needs to defend our goal zone. At that point, they already know, right? It doesn't make a difference in most scenarios, but if there is a really clutch thing happening and there's a guy next to the goal zone and you can ping that in real time, but that is such a rare, you know what, this is C. I'm going to go ahead and put this in C tier. This is right up there with help me, bro. It's not very good. So let's go ahead. Leave the defense to me, A tier. This is very good. If you are smart and you're actually right, but if you're bad and dumb, you know, this immediately goes down to like E tier or F tier even, right? Because if you ping that and they listen, which is the whole goal of pings, and then you can't actually defend all by yourself, right? You're in a lot of trouble. Looks like we're down to the final one here. Let's set up an ambush. S tier. This is the most important ping. I use it every single game at least 15 times because there's 2 different scenarios or even 3 different scenarios where you can use it. If you are in a very good position in lane and you say, let's set up an ambush, the jungler will move his camera to your lane, right? And he'll go, oh, okay, this guy's right. We should set up an ambush. That's a good position. That is counting on a lot of variables. But if you are running towards a lane as a jungler or just as a roaming Snorlax or whatever, and you ping, let's set up an ambush, they might just look up and see you. But this all counts on your solo queue player teammates looking at the map and moving their camera and seeing what you're trying to do, right? So I guess the point of this, okay, so let's put this on A tier, right? And we're going to go ahead and put the ones that are situationally S tier up at the top, just so this makes a better thumbnail, right? Situationally S tier. I think this one could arguably be situationally S tier. Let's fight together, let's set up an ambush, and help me are the holy trinity of pings. But again, these aren't what you ping when you're dead. These aren't what you ping when you already failed. These are what you ping when you have a pretty good plan and you are about to do the plan. Anything else is just gibberish and extra noise in the game, and you're probably going to make your teammates AFK because they think you're being sarcastic. Folks, Thanks for watching this. Please like and subscribe. I'm going to stream Pokemon Unite 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Tuesday and Thursday. I made 1700 Master Tier Season 2, and I'm hard stuck 1500 Master Tier Season 3 right now. So hopefully I make it to 2K with only solo queue strategies. So if you're a solo queue player that doesn't have very many friends, or you need people to help you get through some stuff, just come by the stream. I'll give you really good advice for people that do not have a team. That is my whole goal, is to help people that don't have all the advantages that all these rich guys have. So anyway, I love you guys. Peace out. Thanks for listening and watching this. And I'm going to see you guys next time on Thursday when we start streaming Pokemon Unite. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. See y'all. Peace.